So I wanted to say thank you guys again. So we have Enrique and we have John here from Santa Coin. So as I mentioned, I had worked with Enrique about 10 months ago now. The project did well for the channel on his first one. So excited to have him back here. A bit of a different theme on this one, obviously being very seasonal based with the name obviously suggests, Santa Coin and their upcoming pre-sale tomorrow, which is for Santa. So again, last year a coin with a similar name did something quite well in the space. So these guys are trying to capitalize a little bit on that name recognition and push that trend, that seasonal trend. We got about 27 days now till Christmas or something like that. 26, 27 days till Christmas. So again, leading up, there should be a lot of hype. I know there's a few projects already launched. There's going to be more coming into the space. So it's about in the AMA, understanding, the team's vision, getting to meet these guys and just know them a little bit better. I do like that AMA connection versus just a simple call, because you get at least an hour with the guys to get a feel for what they're trying to bring to market here. And they have their 100 soft cap, 200 hard cap BNB pre-sale going live at 2 p.m. UTC tomorrow, and that's on Pink Sale. It's a 0.1 BNB minimum with a 5 BNB maximum. There was also a private sale on this one, which we can get into a little bit during the AMA, but I know one of the big benefits to holders early on is going to be through the 5% BUSD reflections, and you guys are going to really kind of push that community aspect, the fun side of Christmas with the giveaways and some prizes that you guys will have in your chat for your community. So again, excited to have you guys here. Obviously pushing towards Christmas. This is going to be the big trend coming up. We just got past some of that World Cup hype, saw a lot of different projects do very well. You had a few kind of drivers, but you also saw a number of projects coming up later in the game and still deliver some solid results. So it's a big potential market share to capitalize on with Christmas and, Santa projects. So again, I'll pass the mic over to Enrique and John, and we can just learn a little bit more about kind of their backgrounds and then their vision for Santa Coin here as we move towards Christmas.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Maurice, for the introduction. First of all, I'm Enrique Quintanilla. I am from Spain, but I'm living in Latin America, because here we speak Spanish, right? So, so sorry for my English. I do write and I can read English very fluently, but I can speak it fluently that way. I'm CEO and co-founder of Santa Coin. This time, the last year, I was a private investor of the let's call it original one, Santa Coin out there, but the teammates were unknown. So we wanted to create something different this year, not only for this year, also for the years to come. Like our goals is to be listed on SEX, and we therefore are going to do that. Also, CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko is the first step we are going to. Our vision about this is overall to create something different on the crypto space. There are several project owners or CEOs or founders, however you want to call them, that they hide their face for, I don't know, maybe they have their reasons, but we don't do that here, because we want to be transparent, and we have made recently a channel or a group named Docs Guys, because we are dogs. You know my name, you know my face, and we will steer here by 2023 and 2024, and so lifetime season token. It is not financial advice, but I've been looking around, and many of you have done that too. On CoinMarketCap or different places, everyone is looking on Qatar or soccer right now. I was looking for a Santa this year. No a floppy Santa something or Doge Santa. No. The Santa coin, and the one that used to get 330x that did it. There is none. So 2 or almost 3 months ago, John and I decided to create this token. So we want to create not only this season token, but other season tokens that will be pegged or we will involve it together with this one. So we will do 1 year seasonal tokens, one helping each other. I can explain myself much further, but I want to go further to Santa Coin, right? I don't know if you understand me. I think I'm doing good right till now. We are
I got you.
honest.
So you're just trying to create a seasonal ecosystem that's going to exist of different tokens kind of that benefit each other throughout the year as different, holidays or trends arise. I like the idea. I've kind of seen it utilized before and had that concept discussed. So, I mean, it's something that's I've seen conceptualized. The execution yet I haven't seen really pushed out across a couple of different projects. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of within that side of things as well, who gets the first mover advantage, because again, it's these holidays and these trend-based tokens. I think there's a little bit more room in terms of there can be multiple projects that coexist within that overall market of these seasonal trends that can all do well together. So I think if you guys are able to, along with some other projects, kind of it really execute on that seasonal ecosystem, you as well as like some of these others could really kind of set yourself up to be one of the leaders or one of those projects who are doing well on those runs. So again, I think these seasonal trends and these hype type projects are very unique because there is a big market for them. There's a lot of interest in them. But again, I think you have the opportunity to coexist with a few others and do well together. Whereas sometimes, only the first one to launch has that ability. So it's kind of it's a unique challenge, but it's one that's not, there's a little bit more wiggle room compared to other projects, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know. We have launched our first AMA was with you almost 1 year ago, and that was our first project here. And we didn't know much about marketing, push, or how to manage a token, right? So when we launched it, we dipped it a little bit. Our initial market cap was something around 120K initial market cap. We dipped it to 80K. Sorry, I'm trying to translate it. We used to we reached 600K market cap after our marketing push. So in the year we were involved in others owners projects, right? And So we decided to create a new project, but as the core team. And so, yeah, we have also in the tokenomics, John will tell you about that, and charity, but I want to point something there. Charity, 1% of the taxes goes to charity. We are going to have a pool made by a community, so where the charity is going to be done. And Nader or me or John will do the gift, you know, maybe to old person in needs or childs. The pool will decide who will get benefit from it. Yeah, I want to introduce my partner or my co-founder of the project. He is John. John, can you introduce yourself? Thank you. By the way.
Gracias, Enrique. So my name's John. I'm the co-founder of Doxed Guys and CTO of our latest project, SantaCoin. I think I just want to start by saying thank you to CeasarCalls. Enrique and I have been following for a long time and huge fans, and we see some fantastic shouts done in the group, and we are quite appreciate you hosting this AMA for us. So with SantaCoin, our idea was basically to bring some positivity back into the crypto scene. We all know we've had FTX, Celsius, Luna problems this year, and it's taken a heavy toll on the market. So we were thinking, is this the right time to get involved with a new project? And I think we're starting to see signs that the tidal wave of problems have passed, and we're slowly getting to grips with a new era. I think there'll be some regulation happening soon that will bring some stability to the market. So we think Christmas is a perfect time to start a project, because Christmas is about positivity, receiving gifts, giving gifts, family, friends. So our aim is to build a community where we can all enjoy, bring some fun back into crypto. And that's where SantaCoin comes from. But we are very keen on openness, trust. So most projects will basically hide who they are. Now, doesn't mean necessarily that's a problem, but we are very keen to show who we are, our faces, the whole team. We're KYC'd, audited, and doxed multiple times. Our primary group, Doxed Guys, is designed to be a hub for multiple projects. Now, Enrique mentioned it, but being a seasonal token, Christmas is usually the main time for something like SantaCoin. We do have mechanisms and marketing to keep this going beyond that. But one of the other things we're focusing on are multiple projects for different seasons. And with Doxed Guys, our aim is to create a community where we can share all those projects with the same community each time. So the SantaCoin community will stay with us to the next one and next one. Each project will have mechanisms, reflections, marketing that will help each project. So for example, let's say there's a summer project next year. We'll have mechanisms in place to help SantaCoin. One of those is we've got a 25% burn for SantaCoin next year, which is quite huge. That will help the project at that point. So long-term goals are to list SantaCoin on CEX, and with the other seasonal tokens as a community together as one big hub, they'll support each other. In the short term, it's Christmas coming up soon, so we've got the pre-sale and launch, and we can't have a Christmas token without doing something on Christmas Day. So holders will have a lot of benefits on that particular day. So yeah, with our project, it's basically about trust. There's no rug pulls, there's no disappearing, there's no scams. We're the most honest team probably in crypto for a low market cap project. And yeah, that's it basically. I mean, Enrique, anything you want to add to that particular point?
Yeah, we care about our. We have a reputation already. You know, previous investors are also in this project. They are supporting us. They trust on us because we have always been transparent, and we are trying to make something happen, make something unique, different. I haven't seen any team doing docs guys like a group with shares their projects launchments and keep they updated of what's going on. For example, in February, we are going to have some updates to Santa Coin. As I said before, Santa Coin is a Christmas token. That's right. But if someone buys on and it is ETH, that won't be a problem for the future if they don't sell in lost, right? Because the next year we are going to be here again, and the coming years again, and there is a reflection on BUSD. So there is there is something good, right? Because from August to September, people start to look around what's the next season tokens, where to invest, right? And yeah, we will be there in CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko. It probably, I almost can guarantee in any sex. We have to look which sex to list on, because you know what happened recently. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I would like to hear any what question, or if you, Maurice, have anything to tell us.
Well, people are thinking of some questions. We've got 10% tax on buy and sell. As Enrique said, 5% of that is BUSD. If you're going to have a stable coin for reflections, it's probably the best one to do so. We have a big marketing push after launch, Christmas Day build up. So anyone sells on launch, they'll be missing out on the build up to Christmas. We will list on CMC and CG as soon as possible. And after Christmas, we've got a New Year's push as well. And I think Enrique is going to dress up in a Santa Claus outfit to go with that hat and give some gifts from the community. So
yeah,
the return of investment for anyone who gets involved in Santa Coin has a lot of potential. Last year, a similar token did 330x. Now, if we get something close to that, that would be amazing. We have no expectations based on anything happened in the past. All we are focused on is what we're doing now. It's been a difficult year in the market, but we have grown organically very quickly. Our main marketing has just started today, and we expect the run up to Christmas will increase significantly. The pre-sale whitelisting has been going extremely fast. Our private sale was very small to help protect our investors. And we expect a lot of people to get involved probably the first few weeks of December. So if you're involved now, it's perfect time to get yourself in a good position for Santa Coin. So has anyone got any questions they'd like to ask?
Yeah, I just wanted to jump in. Obviously, if the 10% makes sense on the tax side of things, if you guys are offering that 5% BUSD reflections. So some people will say that's high tax, but you will see with a lot of these seasonal tokens where the primary benefit to holding is some form of reflection in a stable. It does have to be typically higher in those, so it kind of aligns with what we see in the space. So just to kind of cover off that part, if anyone's curious about taxes, we see a lot of low tax recently, but those don't offer reflections. So that's to kind of touch on that. And then on the private sale part. So I know one of our community members here, let me pull up the question. It was sent to my coordinator early because I think they've been following this one for a while. Where is it here?
Yeah.
Question.
I think best question will get a whitelist from you, Maurice.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find Marcel here. So it says if 10% of the private sale will be about 70 B. So it says 10% of the private sale allocation is about 70 B and B more or less, and the pre-sale hard cap's about 200. What's the concern about people dumping the private sale, as we often see in the space, with that much of a ratio allocated?
A private sale is quite small compared to other projects. I think what was it, 4% that we sold to our private investors. We have a special group for our private sale investors where we keep them informed exclusively before what's happening. We keep them happy, positive, so they know what's coming up in the long term for the project. And we try and select carefully from the huge number of people we had in the private sale for people who are happy to see a long-term vision in us. Enrique?
Yeah. They have a small allocation, each of them. So it is like, why are we doing a white list? Why are we doing this? Because we don't want a sniper on this token, right? To protect the investors. So that's why everyone is going to buy by whitelisted. And yeah, that's. I mean, there is no other way to make a dump on our chart. If that even happened, we already have another promotion, but we certainly don't think that it's going to happen. Most of them, or if not all, are very ambitious, and they are, or they have been in the past in another Santa coin, and they do know that they can profit a lot if they hold it. So yeah,
I think BUSD reflections would be a part of people holding for a while. If you get 5% reflections on a token and you want to sell it before the highlight of Christmas Day, then you're missing out. So because of the marketing strategy we've got, which we are very open and share in the community, there'll always be people selling, but there's a lot of potential beyond this. So I don't think there's anything to worry about, really. If you get involved in pre-sale, you're in a very strong position already, and launch as well. And so yeah, any other questions, Maurice?
Appreciate you kind of getting into that there, John. Next one I wanted to do is more about the community, right? So I know you have a group of individuals who would be following you from, the first project, obviously from your own personal community that you guys have there, Docs guys. And what are some of the ways that you guys are planning to grow the community and I guess use the strength of those people being with you for so long and knowing kind of who you guys are? Because, there's two types of community strength. There's strength in terms of hype. When, a new project comes into space, it's doing really well. There's a ton of hype. Everyone's active. Everyone's in the chat. That's one side of community. But there's the community in terms of those that have been around a long time and have maybe, they're not your average like hype men, but when it comes to support, they will be there to go to bat for you. So how do you kind of use those? I would classify with you guys kind of fall into tier 2, which is, just have known you guys, maybe followed you for a little bit longer. And how do you plan to use their voices to really kind of benefit the project moving forward?
Good question. What we like about our community is that they know us. If we hid behind a lovely cartoon character, I don't think it generates the same sort of trust and image that we like to create in our community. So people get to know us. Like you said, we've had people from previous project, supporters, and we're very open and honest. What we try and do is create positivity, giveaways, competitions. Christmas is only the first step in doing that. Our Doxed Guys group is one way we're hoping to continue that trend next year. So people who like us and see that we're who we say we are and they have a safe, secure project can join us to the next one and the next one. And Santa Coin, obviously, in 2023 as well.
Yeah, also to get the people involved with us. Sorry, I had it is a babe.
It looks better than hat on as well. It's sort of you should have whole outfit.
For a charity, I will run a video, Mr. VS like shopping, like, hello there, guys. Here we are shopping, something like that, and then here are the guys. Hello, something like that. I have something in mind. Hopefully, we can achieve that. I mean, the pre-sale, so we can do the rest. By how are we going to keep the people engaged? Is because we already have some things ongoing, like shilling contest, meme contest, trying to attract more people to know about us or the project at all by social media like Twitter. They are always supporting the project, because not only because it is their investment, of course, but also because we price them with we have some prices to them. John is a really good or talented person to command this, and he has been doing that on our previous project, and I can guarantee you can find anything like him in anywhere. That's pretty much it. I mean, about the success, it's going to be purely after launch. We are going to have promotions, we have marketing plans, but we'll be purely community driven. Will depend on the market or how the market feels at that moment. So
I mean, it's Christmas, so we're gonna build on the Christmas hype in the lead up to Christmas Day, and in the community, which is very important to us. We're going to obviously have lots of gifts, presents to people. So yeah, bringing positivity is not really a problem. I think it's needed in the crypto space, and that's why we decided to have it a Christmas themed rather than X, Y, or Z. So yeah, our marketing budget as well is spread. We've not dumped our marketing just on one moment. We see it as a bit more long term than that. So we can push it anytime we want, any week, any day. We just literally started basically today with CeasarCalls, you guys and others, and so we expect our community to grow, and we want more fun in the group. We're very keen on that. I mean, most groups will have straight information and that's it, but we want to have a laugh and a joke with our people. So yeah, it'd be very enjoyable to take part in, basically. And when you look at DK with a hat like that on, you can see that we're up for a joke and a laugh and have some fun. So we don't take ourselves too seriously. We're very serious with the project, the contract, and our investors. But in the community itself, we like to have a laugh. And
we are human, right? And yeah, of course. I mean, I'm with Jan. That being said, I would like to let you know that we are here to stay. We are not going anywhere. We are forging a community. We have been trained that up. Before anything, just to see what the potential of this token is, you have to see the growing organically we had. We had about 1,000 person joining the group before you call us. And before you call us, we didn't have any market, any promotion. So people is looking for this token actually. So yeah, so,
There's
we
no
are
bot.
doing it.
There's nothing
No
false.
bots.
Literally
Zero.
organic.
It was made from one follower to the core team. Then organically, somehow people started to jump in because they are interested. Several of them from let's say the number 20 person that joined the chat said, "Let's fucking go! This is amazing. I was looking for something like this." So yeah, we are trying, and we are doing good, and we will try our best. There is nothing fishy. We are totally transparent. You can look our contracts, wallets, everything is clean. Will be clean every time because our plan isn't Santa coin. We don't plan on quick profits. We are looking in the long term of all ecosystem we are building. Yeah.
And I know another thing with this one is you don't want to push the marketing kind of too hard prior to that. So what have you guys been able to get in regarding whitelist spots on some of the competitions you've been running? Because you don't want to push marketing too hard to get all the hype early because, you know, on a seasonal token with it still so far out, you run the risk of becoming kind of like a pump and dump and having it difficult to get back to that all-time high over the run-up. So I know that's one of the conversations we've had in the past with seasonal tokens around Halloween, around Valentine's Day, different holidays that have come up. So yeah, that's kind of my question is how do you plan to balance it kind of through some of that organic marketing, but also still through getting some calls and some exposure, but not doing too much too early and just making sure people know that even if there is a slight dump that occurs, we are saving, you know, majority of what's to come for the lead up because we're not even in December yet, right?
Yeah, definitely. We aren't rushing it. We are going, as I mentioned, we have been growing really, how do you say that?
Organic.
Organically. So yeah, we have some unfairness. So we know we need some marketing push at initial. We need marketing. Meanwhile, we are on the pre-sale, so people is engaged in it. And then we are pushing hard to another marketing push. We are going to softly make calls and promotions, but at the same time, we are going to have prizes and contests, challenges, and games on the chat, so people feels like in home. I know many of you guys don't know us, but let's talk in a year, and you definitely are going to know us or how we work.
Any more questions from the community, I wonder?
Yeah, so for me, I mean, I think I've covered off a lot of what I wanted to ask. Majority of the questions I think on this one will likely come from the community because, there's a lot of different projects that may exist that may come up. So I'm sure they'll want to ask again, a little bit about your plan and just understand it in more detail. So if you guys are ready, you can start getting your hands up. We'll start to get to some questions now. As well, I'll start to look through some of the ones that have been sent over to me from Buck.
Before we answer some questions, you mentioned, Maurice, before that everyone's focused on football, the World Cup. I'm a football fan myself. I'm from England, and so there's probably been about 30, 40, 50 different tokens, and good luck to all of them. I've not seen many Christmas-themed ones. I think we're at the front of that, and I think there probably will be a trend, but we've got our foot in the door at the beginning, so our investors can get involved in potentially the largest of any Christmas-themed tokens that will happen this Christmas. While everyone's fighting over the football, we offer something different, and the more people realize that we are here, we'll have a huge rush of people joining us in the next few weeks. So it's a lot of potential, definitely. Sorry, you can continue with the questions. Yeah.
That's perfect. And again, that kind of just plays off with what I was saying earlier. I think, with regards to the holiday tokens, and I did see it a little bit in, Halloween and that holiday trend was, projects were around existing and established, and the newer ones that came in tried to make it more about kind of that last minute competition, which again, to each their own, but I do feel like there's a lot of opportunity for projects to coexist. I mean, yeah, obviously to a point, things do get saturated, but if you go early enough and can establish that base at a certain point, I think you have a chance to kind of carve out a certain percentage of that share that exists. So again, just another reason why I like you guys are setting up the initial kind of awareness in the early stages.
It's about quality over quantity, and if there's 20 or 30 projects, if the quality is good, it will do well. So our focus is quality, hence the organic growth. And in terms of quantity, we've also got that wrapped up because we're pretty much one of the first to do this. So it definitely gives us an advantage, and our investors an advantage who are early especially. So, yeah.
Perfect. So we'll get a few in here. Who do we got first? I'll go to a new name. I don't recognize Lawrence here. He's got one of the Golems NFTs. We'll give him a shot. Lawrence?
How is the hat looking? Hello?
It's looking good. Hey, Lawrence, are you there? Just have to see if you get...
Santa Claus is waiting.
I think there he is. He's back. He's at the top. I think he just got dropped off, so we'll just have to wait for him to come off mute, and he's good.
Hello
there, Maurice.
Hey, what's going on? Nice to hear from you.
So can you hear me now?
Perfectly. Just a little bit of a TG delay, that's all.
Hello.
Hello.
Good. Thank you for the opportunity. So my question is regarding the the future of the project. Last year I was able to invest in several Santa-based tokens, and being that I was new to cryptocurrency then, I had no guidance, so I lost a lot. So there were some fake Santa coins, and there were even others that claimed that they are legit. But after the sale and after the funds were raised and the token went live, that was the end of it. Nothing was done. my funds got lost entirely. So I am surprised that every year new developers come up with the same team, the same Santa themed tokens. So I'm expecting to see or to know what difference are you bringing to the table regarding this Santa coin. Are you going to abandon projects once Chris and the Christmas season is over? So
No.
how do you forward from there after the Christmas season?
Yeah, we have mentioned that. Thank you. Gracias. Yeah, I was about to say. We are here to stay, and we are moving nowhere. We are building something for the future. You have, as I told to Maurice, many of you guys are meeting us or knowing us right now or recently, but you will know about us because we will have another MAA with Maurice, hopefully by 2023 again, to talk about Santa again and what we have done in the whole year and what's cooking right now. We have several plans to make this token success. We have zero plans to abandon anything of our projects we are building from now to then because we are building something different. And you will notice that you probably, if you are with our community, will look on our main group, Docs Guys, and the updates we are going to have. And also the website is going to be upgraded, updated. We are going to obviously upload our videos recording of charity, also pin it on our announced channel, which is linked with our main group. So basically, I have answered one of your question, but the other one was too difficult for me to understand you. So maybe John can help me there.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the question, Lawrence. With Santa Coin, what makes us stand out is our transparency. So as you can see, we're on camera, but the whole team show their faces. So we're open and transparent. We are who we say we are. We've made sure that our KYC multiple times, the team doxed, audited. So in terms of being able to trust the project, our focus number one before anything is to make sure that we are a safe team, a safe project. And with our group, Doxed Guys, our ultimate aim is to build multiple projects which all integrate with each other. So anyone who invests in another project with the likes of Reflections and marketing and the community, it will support and help other projects, including Santa Coin. So that helps drive growth in Santa Coin in the off season, if you like. So maybe like early next year or pre-summer, other tokens will help support Santa Coin. There's also a 25% burn to help make up for any difference as well next year, which is quite huge, really, a 25% burn. So, of course, Santa Coin is a seasonal token, but there's no reason why it can't be supported throughout the entire year. So, yeah.
All right.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you very much for touching on that. So, currently we are looking at a charity period. So even recently, Binance just announced a kind of charity donating to UNICEF to help African countries So I understand from your website that you have plans for charity. So I appreciate the fact that both of you are on video. We can see that you are who you say you are. So, but do you guys have a kind of multi-signatory wallet in such a way that whatever is raised in charity funds is not controlled by one entity, and there can be a risk of losing those funds to that individual in case such thing goes rogue and intends to leave the project? Do you understand the question?
You want me to?
With the
You want me to answer that?
You can. I'll continue. Yeah. If you want to.
I mean, the charity is going to it's open to anyone to see it, right? So at the moment we make a purchase or we withdraw because it has to go on fire, right? It has to go through a hot wallet to withdraw that and make it fiat money, so we can buy or purchase things. When you buy something, you get a voucher. So we are going to announce what this voucher is, what the charity budget was. No, we don't pretend to quit profits are not with us. We are planning something for a long term. I've mentioned it before. If you want to add something in there, John.
Yeah, we're very open with the charity. We want to get our community involved. So we have some charities in mind, and we're going to record it, film it, and put it on our website and probably in our group. Enrique is going to dress up in a Santa outfit and go and give some presents to some children in hostels, orphanages, that sort of thing. And we'll have the community voting as well, anything that they like. And we're all very open with what we're doing. So all the results will be published as well. So, it's almost like an audit in a way of where we're going to be placing that charity funds. Because it's Christmas, about giving presents, charity is very important to us. And so there's nothing really to worry about with. No one's going to be running off with charity funds or any sort of funds. So, yeah.
All right.
That's
thank you very much for your time. Thank you, Maurice. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lawrence.
Mute button was stuck there. Yep. Thanks again, Lawrence. It's great to hear from you. Don't know if we've had you on in a while. I think maybe once in the past, if I'm not mistaken, but it's nice to have you back on. I'll go here to my next question. This one was sent from somebody in the audience. This one's from Dr. Moon, Dr._Moon_X. Question here is, after the checking the website, it looks pretty good. Obviously, in these holiday projects, it needs a good amount of users' traffic to sustain over time. What is your strategy more from a branding perspective to set yourself apart? And how would you say that SantaCoin can be different from others in the space, like offering these reflections or a holiday type trend?
The sex listing could
Similar
be
to
one
some
thing.
of the questions I've asked, but I did like it because he asked specifically on the branding side, and that's my background in the professional side in marketing. So anytime somebody talks about branding, I'm always on board for that question.
Yeah,
I can guarantee that in terms of low market cap projects, there is no other project who are more open than we are. There may be projects who are as open, but we're very transparent, and I think that helps with our branding. So people will know that we are a team that they can trust. That helps sets us apart. Our community giveaways and prizes, we've done a few already, fairly small, but once we launch, we're going to up the scale quite a lot. With Christmas Day, we've got something very special planned. and we think it will certainly generate a lot of interest in the community and outside investors. So in terms of our competitors, we've already got an advantage over them by being the first, and that allows us to have more people join us later on, basically. So is there anything you want to add?
About I don't know, but I don't know you or people that are looking at us, but me personally, I don't like fair launches. We are hyping it for long, a hardcap. It's 200 hardcap, and that is it. After that, it is filled. We are going to run it. No fair launches. This is about. It is what it is. We want to do things different and totally truthful and transparent. We are building our trust on people, and this is the start where we started already 1 year ago. But this is the first of Doxa Guys project, and we are looking for do things as transparent as we have been doing. So, and people know that, and let people know that. It is the only pre-sale we are going to have with Santa. No futures pre-sales or something like that. We are keeping this like that, and when we have the whole ecosystem involved, that's going to be the last one we are going to launch. After that, we are going to build and build and build on those projects to make that ecosystem work, basically.
So this is the first one of a series of seasonal tokens. So it'll be around next season and so on. And something else I'd like to mention, in terms of our marketing, I know it's going back to a previous question and a previous point that was made, but we're very keen on the Chinese market as well. The Chinese market like Christmas. They like the theme of Christmas. So we've got a lot of deals already done on that side, which we'll introduce over the next couple of weeks. We think this can be quite significant to our push as well. But we're open to strategy from many different angles in social media. So just thought I'd throw that one in before I forgot. So thank you for the question.
Well, thank you again, Moon, for sending me that one. I appreciate it. We'll go here to next up in the chat, who haven't we heard from in a little while. It's been a while since we've heard from Hussein, so we'll give Hussein a shot. What's going on, Hussein? And then we'll maybe try Rachel. It's been a couple months since we've heard from Rachel, so we'll maybe get her back in here. What's going on, Hussein?
Hello.
What's up?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yep, we got you now.
Okay. Thank you, Maurice, for the opportunity. So my question is about, I read in your white paper and roadmap about marketing campaign. So my question is, what are your marketing strategy and how will you have to global expenses and adoption for your project where English is not spoken? What are your next upcoming priorities? What is in your roadmap next?
Okay, so more so kind of marketing, but on like the global side to like different communities and stuff, Hussein?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, I just mentioned the Chinese market. That's example, now the Chinese market prefer their marketing in Chinese. We don't speak Chinese, but we have a partnership already with a Chinese group, and we're very pleased with that. It's just the first step of what we plan on doing. But globally, we're an international team. Enrique, Spanish speaker, I'm English. We've got Nigerians, other countries, Americans. So we are going to reach out to different areas around the world, for sure. Yeah.
There is something that is part of the fundamentals of the world, right? I live in Latin America, and I know how Argentina and Venezuela have been passed the past, where they were going to invest their funds, or what they are working on. They are the most country, the countries here in this part of the world are Argentina and Venezuela have that has more adoptions to crypto. El Salvador, Bukele, and Nayib Bukele is doing something great as president to adopt it. But first was Venezuela, because the government, right, restrictions. Also, there came Argentina government restriction made the entire Argentinians to come to crypto. So to work on it, be YouTubers, influencers, create groups, but also they are life saving, invest in something, they are life saving, just to don't be caught for the government, because they are suffering something there in their countries. So something fundamental is happening in the world. It is about China. China government is being really restrictive with their citizens. So the next thing is going to be, or is going to happen, is that the whole or many China community comes to, they use their own app to chit chat with others, but they don't usually use Telegram. But they are joining Telegram really quick because they want to reach or introduce themselves to the decentralized version of any kind of world or way, like dollar pledge to something where they can have their money safe, and there's where we come. I'm very bullish about 2023. I don't think it's going to be a bearish year. I believe it's going to, if not pump or a bull run, definitely I think we touch the bottom. We can differ on our expectations, but our looking at the fundamentals, you can see that Chinese is jumping into crypto really hard. They are moving their assets to crypto. There is something happening there. I don't want to go too further, but yeah, we have to have several groups of different languages. It is the start, right? We start somewhere. English is the first. So once we expand our community, we are going to have a Spanish community, Chinese, Turkish, because Turkish is bullish in crypto. They love that. And Chinese love memes. Japanese love means Japanese isn't in Telegram. You know, they are on Twitter. So to have their attention, you have to go to Twitter, make deals with their promoters. So yeah, basically we are going to run different languages and different regions by the time it goes. Yeah.
Well, got it. I also read influencer marketing in your roadmap. Does the influencers need to stay committed to your project only, or they can also be an influencer of some other projects? And will you allow only verified influencers of social media?
Yeah, those tokens, first of all, it is on the chart, right? A portion of it. It doesn't have to be unlocked, or we can relock if everything is bullish. I mean, we can extend the lock periods. We don't have to use it right now. It is just in case if this doesn't happen, when we do that, and it is our plan. We have one plan, and the worst scenario is to unlock that. But if not, if community is okay and we are bullish, we don't need more promotion. I mean, the first standard coin, I was there. They didn't even expect that. They didn't expect that. They just launched that token, low market cap as we are doing now, and they got where they go. And why happened there? Why? Because community. It was all of them. Yeah.
We spoke to people.
Got it.
We spoke to people who. I just want to add that we spoke to people from last year's Santa Coin, and we asked them what they liked about it, what worked for them. And community was the number one part of it. Any sort of meme token relies heavily on the community. So we made sure that's our focus first of all. So we took what's best, I think, from last year's Santa token, 330x. We've added our own experience on top of that. It's a different market at the moment to last year, but I think there's a lot to gain from a Christmas themed token from this December. So thank you, Hussein.
Okay, thank you for answering. I got it. Thank you very much. Best of luck for your project. Thank you, Maurice, for opportunity.
Thank you.
You guys doing very well. Maurice, I learned a lot of things from you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, Hussein. And again, I know you try and get active when you can, and from the time you first came on till now, I know you really do focus on things with your questions as well that affect you and areas that kind of you're in. So again, being in an area that's not English speaking first, I know your questions kind of gear towards that. And I always say that as an investor, try and focus on and pick the things that matter to you when you're looking at projects. So it's great to see that you're taking that advice.
Okay, thank you. We are trying our best. Thank you.
Thanks so much, man. You have yourself a great night over there. We go next to, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I called out Rachel earlier. It's been a long time since we've had her out. We'll see how she is doing today. And I did see another person with their hand up we haven't seen in a while. I wanted to get into. Let me go find them in my DMs.
Hello, everyone.
There. Hey, what's going on, Rachel? Thanks for coming out today.
Thank you. Long time. Hello,
Been a couple of months for sure.
Hello,
Rick,
Rachel.
everyone. Hello, guys. So, let me go straight to my question. Firstly, I'm a lover of Santa. Though we don't have one here. So, okay, so my question is majorly about you. Sorry, Mr. Maurice, are we allowed to ask more than a question?
Yeah, no, if they play off of another, definitely if you have two
Oh,
in mind, I don't
no, okay.
kind of stop that, but just make sure they kind of are related to the project and haven't been covered already, if possible.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Whenever you're ready, Rachel,
Okay,
go.
so
I'm sorry, I'm having connection breakage. Okay, I hope you guys can hear me still.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so talking about your meme coin, so away from other, utilities that we know about, meme coin, like gaming, like on metaverse and about the gaming thing, there are two major drivers that I know of that helps the performance of meme coin, and it's like an ability to be able to use this kind of, sorry, like two major drivers for performance of meme coins that have to be the ability to be used as actually form of payments for real life goods and services, and just as we've seen in Shiba Inu, Dogecoin. So, and seeing it isn't stated in your roadmap, you guys are not like looking into it. So does the team have a plan to like get a partnership, even if you guys are not going to like build it yourself? So do you plan on going into a partnership that might allow for this kind of exchanges with your main coin?
Yeah, I love that question.
Thank
Me
you.
too. Thank you, Rachel. Yeah. I double hear me.
Yes, I
Gotcha.
can. I can. Of course.
I double hear me. Can you turn your
Rachel, I'll
mic
just
off?
throw you on mute quickly, and then I'll throw you back off, just so the mic's
Yeah.
kind of half muted. You should be.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. We love games. I love games. We have someone from Pakistan. He's Pakistanese. From Pakistan.
Pakistani.
Huh?
Yeah. Pakistan,
right? Yeah, he's really skilled creating video games. We would love to make that. Yeah, it's on the roadmap actually. We are going to have, obviously, we have to start somewhere. A demo will be good, but in exchange to make it happen, a merge between a demo to introduce it to Binance Smart Chain, for example, because we can bridge it. We can have a bridge with Ethereum or any other token or coin, not token, or blockchain. But yeah, for that we have Bilal. Bilal is his name. Bilal from Pakistan, and we have also Harry. I can spell his last name. He's from France, but he is our contract developer. But he isn't skilled only creating contracts. It's contract checker, the brand behind, or he is CEO of a contract checker company. I'm sure Maurice have heard about him before. They also make blockchains from zero. They are. Our goal is when we create the game, integrate it to the Binance Smart Chain by communicating Bilal. Yeah, and that's his name. with Harry Spencer or Harry, no, Spencer, no, Harry. I don't remember his last name. And with Harry
Ketterman.
Sorry?
I think it's Harry Ketterman, contract checker. Yeah.
Okay, I can spell his last name. Yeah, what John said. They both making a team to integrate it to the binary smart chains is really possible. Already, Violet have made some games to the Web3, which are the games are involved with blockchains. Yeah, we have plans about that, but I'm not sure if Google Play Store, App Store is ready yet to introduce that. So the game maybe be playable on both platform and App Store and Play Store, but you can play it and earn by the game on the website and a browser version of this, right? A free to play on both of them, a payable one on website. And I didn't catch the another question. It was two, I believe. No, some others utilities. What's that? Maybe.
Yeah. So I think if I'm
Utilities.
not mistaken, Rachel's question was actually more geared towards, do you guys plan to offer Santa as a form of payment similar to how other meme coins have used, Dogecoin, Shiba, and I know there's even newly launched, seasonal projects or meme coins that are able to, through partnerships or collaborations, get onto different payment gateways or portals. That, I think, was more her question. If you guys plan to have a use case for the token that involves a payment solution, not building one yourself, but having Santa token used maybe in other existing platforms for exchange of goods and services.
I mean, it's possible. It's not something we're focused on primarily right now. I think we've only been up and running about 1 week. We do have a roadmap. We're very careful not to put anything on the roadmap which is just a long possibility. Anything on our roadmap is something we're definitely certain on. So we will update it when we speak to partners about anything we want to add to it. Because it's a whole ecosystem with multiple seasonal tokens, there's no reason why we can't add something like a payment system on another token. But it's something we will certainly consider. We're just going to take it one step at a time at the moment and see what the community would like to see on our project as well. We do have a game, as Enrique said, lined up around about just after Christmas. And it's something we'll build up towards as well. So add something extra to the token. So thank you for your question, Rachel.
Thank you, Rachel.
Yeah, you're welcome. I got your answer, and I'm not forcing anything, no, at all. Sometimes one of the reasons why we have AMA and we allow our communities to ask questions is because we want to get suggestions from them, listen to their own side. And to me, I feel like this is actually part of what can part of the major drivers of memecoin. So this is just like a suggestion. You can actually choose to include it or not. It depends on you. But I'm just trying to bring my own suggestion of what I've seen in the system and is really working for them. So it still depends on you. You are the one running the project, and you might not include it, and the project will actually do well. So it all depends on you. So my second question is actually about your reward. The reflection from the buy and sell tax that will go to the holders. That is in BUSD. All right.
Yes.
It's in BUSD. Yeah. So according to what I know, because when contracts continually sells token into BUSD, so as to pay it out as reward. This contract sale usually impacts the charts more than the investors selling their tokens. This is what happens, because when you're selling tokens into BUSD because you want to give out the rewards, this can actually affect the chart more to me. So how do you want to, mitigate continuously sales of these tokens into BUSD without affecting the charts? You get my question? Or is directly from BUSD? I'm trying to understand that part.
Yeah. I mean, I got your question.
Okay,
with a tax.
Yeah, part of the tax, you guys said you are going to give it as a reward out to your holders, right? And that will be in BUSD. Or do you want me to read it out from the website?
Yeah, but that comes from the taxes. Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you. Now, it means you guys will be giving it out in BUSD. So I'm trying to get something from that. Okay, let me first say, are you guys going to start changing tokens into BUSD to get out as a reward to your holders?
She's curious. Her question is trying to ask if the contract's going to sell in order for that to be converted and the BUSD reflections to be paid out.
I don't think it quite works in the same sort of way as that. It doesn't affect the chart having a tax in BUSD. Of course, people can always use that BUSD to put it back into more Santa tokens if they wish as well. But we want to give something for our holders to be rewarded.
Yeah.
If you're going to hold Santa coin, then you're going to want the chart to go up.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to want something to encourage people to hold onto those tokens. And that's where a very generous 5% BUSD comes into it. And of course, BUSD is probably the most stable coin, most stable coin of them all. So,
yeah, I see no reason to that to affect the chart because, for example, if we reward in BNB, for example, it's going to be a reward made in Binance Smart Chain. What the contract does actually is buy BNB, convert it to BUSD, and reward the holders, but it doesn't take anything from the chart. It is for the tax the people pay on the sales and buys, or that doesn't affect the chart actually. What could affect the chart is I don't know, a huge dump or for someone.
Actually, if get this part correctly, all right. If you guys are going to remove that part and be changed into BUSD, it will mean that the moment they are buying that token, that is when you guys will be removing the particular money, and then it means that it won't be from the token. You understand me? Because if it's actually from the token,
it comes from the BNB, Rachel.
Okay.
It doesn't come from the tax. The BNB will be converted to BUSD.
Okay then. So
yeah.
it's not
so it's fine.
before you change it.
Yeah.
I understand you now. Yeah.
As we are in the Binance Smart Chain, what the contract does is buy purchases by BNB, converts it to BUSD, and rewards to the people. That's what that. Yeah. Nothing to. I mean, the last year with Santa Coin, they was rewarding with 8% of BUSD, and it fly high 330% up. So yeah, no, it doesn't affect the chart at all. Yeah.
There's no disadvantages to BUSD. There's only advantages. So there's nothing really to worry about. If you're a holder of Santa tokens, then the longer you hold, the more BUSD you're going to get. So it's a win-win situation, basically.
Yep.
All right.
So thank you, Rachel.
Thank you so much. Thanks for your answers. Thank you, Mr. Maurice. Thank you, Harry. John, thank you.
Thank you, Rachel.
Rachel. Yeah, no, I think just a bit of, but again, it's nice to have the time to ask those questions because walking away without that question answered obviously isn't, as an investor, something you want. So thanks guys for taking the time to clarify that for Rachel. I know Loris wanted to get some questions in. He checking this one out, was hoping to get a whitelist spot. So Loris, we'll see what you got. If you want to throw your hand back up, I know you've been waiting patiently, so you can go ahead.
Hello, guys. How are you doing? You all right? Yeah,
Hello.
so I wanted to ask you, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Just a little bit of a telegram delay I've noticed today, that's all.
Right. I want to ask you a question about the post-launch marketing. Like, I know, like, it's when marketing, but I saw you doing some Chinese marketing campaign. Is that correct?
Yeah. While we are speaking, Vinon, Don, and others have already made a post about us. Yeah. So
right. Are you doing just Telegram marketing, or you have some plans for something else, like?
Yeah.
Like
for example, what?
All social media.
Yeah, all social media. Yeah, we have had YouTubers, right? What? A few hours ago, a YouTuber also made a announce of us. You can see that on Pink Sale. I updated.
Right. So you have a post-launch marketing ready, like to shoot off. Like, is it like lined up for the next couple of weeks, or just, what's the plans?
We do have lined up, but because we've been organic so far, we allowed ourselves an opportunity to add more marketing when we need it. So we're going to judge how the next few days go, and we'll push what we need at the right time. But we do have marketing lined up for the next few weeks, sort of run up till Christmas, and a plan for beyond that. So yeah.
Right. So do you also consider to do some trending stuff like CNC or DEX tools, something like that as well?
Possibly. It's not high on our priority list at the moment, but we do have the team working on that area as well.
Okay.
Recently, our focus has been the bigger deals. So you mentioned the Chinese side of it. We just done a partnership with a big Chinese influencing group. That's just literally started, I think, today, wasn't it, Enrique? So we expect over the next few days a big increase from the Chinese community. And we don't want to rush all our marketing in one go.
Yeah.
We want to sort of space it out.
Yeah, of course. You wanna time it up. Yeah, you wanna do point by point. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. So I would like to. I'm gonna buy in. I would like to take a part, but I would like to find out if there's a lined up stuff, because if you wanna push it, So if you wanna push it, I wanna take a part in it, so I can support it as well,
I can
continue.
Before Enrique, basically we've got our pre-sale push right now. It's going very well. We started organically, and we're just starting our main marketing. Then we got the launch marketing, and after that we've got the big run up till Christmas Day on the 25th December. So there'll be a lot of marketing leading up to that point, and then more marketing afterwards, which we'll announce on Christmas Day. So the earlier you are, the better, as any project. But we're not dumping marketing on one day, and that's it. It will be spaced out. Enrique?
Yeah. You have to be smart about that. Yeah.
That's
also,
right.
I made a tweet about you as well, guys. So enjoy. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
You can share that tweet.
If you want to share that tweet, I did actually post on your Telegram. I did post on your Telegram and share the link as well. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay.
All right.
We are going to pin it. See you. Thank you for your support.
Loris, great to hear from you. Probably the last time we had you here was about three weeks ago or so. So hopefully, you've been keeping okay. I know market conditions have not exactly been the easiest to navigate right now. But yeah, I think for me, I do have to hit the road here in about 20 minutes. I've this week will be pretty light for AMAs guys in the space. I have like my family's Christmas coming up this Saturday just because we're in a few different areas and I'm typically away with my girlfriend's family on actual Christmas. Happy wife,
Cool.
happy life, even though we're not married yet. So I do have to go and get a couple of things finished before our big Twitter space coming up tonight at midnight UTC. So if it's okay, if you guys have questions, just as we suggest, join the community. They have some contests still running up. If you didn't qualify for one of the whitelist spots today, you guys can still try and get your hands on a whitelist spot through their community. So I would say that the best thing would be to join their community. We did cover a lot. I mean, a project like this, there's only so many topics you can kind of cover from a discussion or a question standpoint. So I know you guys are trying to get questions in because there are some whitelist spots available. But I have found kind of there's a bit of repetition from what I'm seeing in the chat and coming from Bucks. So at this point, if you have anything specific, if something else comes to mind, go drop it in their Telegram there that you can find posted twice on our channel. And then from there, they have their pink sale pre-sale coming up tomorrow, 2 p.m. UTC. Anybody else who's in my time zone, that would be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it is about 17 and a half hours from now. Still lots of time to join the TG, get a whitelist spot if you're interested, if you didn't win one, and continue to do that research and ask those questions. So again, guys, wanted to say thank you very much. I know my coordinator's been handling some of the whitelist giveaways in the chat throughout as well. We'll give a few on the back end here for those that jumped in and participated with some questions. And I mentioned I'm going to say 5, and I'll put up a tweet later tonight just for those on our Twitter channel to have a chance to participate. So I'll get you the whitelist late tonight. First thing tomorrow morning, say at least, 3-4 hours before the pre-sale set to start. So okay. You guys have the time to load them in.
Okay. Yeah, Maurice, you send me the DM with the wallet and we are ready to go. To add I want to thank you, Maurice, for hosting us and CeasarCalls for the channel on the opportunity of showing ourselves and our visions. We have spoken a lot here, and we would like to have you in our group chatting. If any another question you have, we are free to answer any question you have, and yeah, much love for you all. And this is Enrique Quintanilla, and John, you something to thank you
Yep.
Thank you for having us.
We'd love to have you all join our group and just see the positivity in the community. We've actually have an in-house AMA coming up very soon. So if anyone does have any more questions, just join that AMA in our group and you're free to ask. We've got some giveaways in that as well. But thank you to CeasarCalls and Maurice as well. It's been a pleasure and we really appreciate it. And we really hope to see you again soon. And yeah, I hope everyone has a fantastic Christmas this year and bring some positivity back to a crazy year in crypto. So yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's great to reconnect with you guys. I know it's been about 10, 11 months now. So yeah, it's again really, really nice to have you back on and learn more about your new upcoming project. And it's great to see that you're starting the market